Hello. Attention and focus is very related. And to know the difference or the relationship, let us take this exercise, the breathing exercise. So you go to a quiet place, you shut down your computer, your laptop, your mobile telephone, and you should be sure that nothing will grab your attention. Sit in a quiet place. You can do it with open eyes, this exercise, or with the closed eyes. Maybe closed eyes is better. I prefer it. Okay, and now place your focus in the inner rim of your nostrils. Okay, so place your focus in the inner rim of your nostrils and be aware of the air movements, there. Now, do not focus on any thoughts, emotional sensations, or any other sensations or any other thoughts. Simply do not focus on thoughts or sensations. Simply focus only on the air movements in the nostrils, in and out. Okay. Do not, also I should say, do not try to change your breathing pattern. The normal breathing pattern that you have, use it now. So don't change it or control it or play with it. Okay? Don't do that. Simply put your attention or your focus in the inner nostrils and be aware of the air movements in and out. Okay? Of course, uh, you will notice that your thinking is wandering. So acknowledge that and relabel that. Say it not aloud, but in yourself. Say wandering, thinking. Maybe if you were busy with the planning, your mind wandered somewhere to your work, or then say this word: planning, wandering, spinning, your mind spinning with a thought. Okay, so this is the exercise. Of course, it seems that this exercise is simple, but in fact, it is not so easy, especially for the beginner, because sometimes your mind will wander, but you will not notice it. You will not be aware that that you are not focusing. So you should focus on the air movements in the nostrils, but in fact, your mind was wandering somewhere else. So to make this exercise more practical, we can check when is your mind wandering, to help you to be more aware, to be more conscious, or to be more mindful. When your mind is wandering, we use counting in this exercise. You can use counting. Also the same thing, you close your eyes, you focus on the inner rim, air movements in the inner rims of your nostrils. Okay, and then with each inhale, you say inside you count 1, and each exhale you count 2. The the second inhale you say 3, and then out exhale out 4, 5, 6. Okay, not like that, but simply don't change your breathing. So okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, until the last exhale 10. Okay, if you catch yourself that you are not on 10, let us say you are at 14, 13, 16, sometimes more, then that means that during the inhale, you was not aware of your focus. You are not focused on your air movements. You was somewhere else, busy with thinking, busy with planning, with your work, with your child, with your hobby. Okay, so you was busy. Okay, you were so try to count, and then when you become adept at counting only and only to 10, then that means that you become aware each time you was aware uh, uh, of your counting, of your breathing, inhale and exhale. You was not you were in somewhere else. You were with your focus here. Okay, so it is very important to understand that. So if you are able to count to 10 all the time, then that means you were focusing, you were aware of your focus the whole time. Okay, so if you are able to be aware of your breath the entire time, you will able to count up to 10 in one pass, always to 10, not to 13, to 14, to 16. If you found yourself that you were on 16 or 14 on any other number than 10, that means that your mind has wandered. So this is the whole point. You have two things here. You have the focus on the air movement, and you have also awareness. Awareness, when your mind is wandered, that means and you catch that means you was not aware that you are not focusing. When you become aware that you are focusing, say wandering, spinning, thinking, planning, and then go back to your nose, okay, to the air movements here. So you sit, and then you close your eyes, you say one, you breathe 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all the time you should focus on the inner rims of your nostrils. Okay, count to 10. If you find somewhere, you find your focus somewhere other than your nostrils, then acknowledge that, say thinking, and go back to your nostrils. This going back is refocusing. So here you use an active activity, an active work of the mind. You refocus. You wandered, and then you become aware, and then when you become aware, you refocus again to your nostrils. You have two. So here you have two processes: focusing and then becoming aware. This is mindfulness, and then you come back to the air movement in your nose. Note that the coming back, the bringing back of your focus from planning, thinking, the bringing back to again to your nostrils, this is like a muscle in the brain. This is like a muscle. Okay, so the more you do it, the more you become aware, and you bring it back. Each time you bring it back to your nose, to your nostrils, this muscle will become bigger and bigger, will become stronger and stronger. And then when you are attacked, so in the field, when you are attacked with an obsession or with a thought, then it will become easier for you to recognize that you was attacked, that you were attacked by the obsessions. Okay, recognize, so aware, that means mindfulness. And then when you are aware that you are attacked by the thought, you exert an effort, you bring your focus back to the task at hand, what you was doing, what you were doing before your mind wandering. Okay, so this is a muscle that you should train. You should be more adept in recognizing that you are absent, that your mind is wandering, and then after that you bring it back to the nostrils, to the air movements. Okay. Do this exercise 5 minutes per day, and gradually increase it to 30, 40 minutes. Okay, 20 is also good. Then you will notice that your focus will be stronger. This muscle of bringing back will become stronger, and you will become more adept in noticing that your mind is absent, your mind is grabbed from you to the OCD or to the obsession. This exercise is very important. This exercise is extremely important, but it is also a good meditation also. It's used a lot by a lot of streamings, a lot of schools, but also used here in learning how to catch your awareness and also refocusing. So this exercise is very important. Okay, thank you and see you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.